Dave, disappointing result. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, we weren't very good at all today. Everything that was good about Saturday was totally the opposite today. Same team, but didn't earn the right to go and win a football match. They didn't do the basics right to win a football match. And in a big local derby where there's a lot at stake, we were second best at everything. Very scrappy first half, very scrappy game really. I didn't think there was much quality in both teams. I thought there was you can tell where we are in the league, but defensively, both goals are poor. You don't see them kind of goals in a Sunday League game, never mind a National League North game. So yeah, everything about the day couldn't go much wrong than it did.
Do you think playing twice in so many days has had an effect on the team?
No, because it's the same for both teams. Got no qualms about that. They just did a little bit better than what we did. And second half especially, we changed it to go match them up, and still didn't get a reaction. We must have kicked the ball out of play more times than we passed it on the pitch. So if you can't string 3 or 4 passes together, you can't win your first and second ball in the middle of the park. If you're not going to defend your box properly, you're not going to win a game of football. And I've been really disappointed today. Didn't expect that performance. Totally opposite to Darlington on Saturday, where we dominated the game, passed it, and you've seen both games. So we were a mile apart, and like I said, we didn't deserve anything from the game today.
Did it come as a surprise to you how the performance has differed between the two games?
It did, yeah, because that's why we are where we are. Because that consistency is, we're at the minute we've got to put it in perspective really, because the start of the season wasn't great. We've been on a really good run of form, but at the moment we win one, lose one, and you're not really going to get anywhere with that. And if we want to kick on and push on from where we've got over the last 3 months, then we've got to start getting back to consistent performances. And like I said, Saturday wasn't about the performance; it was about the win. But we got both. Today was all about getting a result. A draw would have been a good result because that backed us up the win on Saturday. And it's the worst time to concede on 46 minutes. Yeah. From a throw-in. We had a chance to clear the ball and put it in the channels. We shank it goes into midfield, goes out for a throw-in, and we switch off at the most important time of any game. So the team talk changes. The crowd then get a foothold in the game. So does their players. So both change rooms are totally different. And then I thought they saw the game out relatively easy. We started to go direct when we had more technical players on the pitch, suited them. So everything about us today wasn't good enough to win a football match, and Boston deserved to win the game.
The second half, the Gainsborough came into the game, had a couple of half chances. You changed the formation. So how was the biggest frustration the manner of the second goal? Because it killed the game off.
It's embarrassing, the second goal. It's something you see in like a game of football in the street. Just a catalogue of errors. We cleared the ball, we haven't cleared the ball, we've saved it, we haven't saved it, and the ricochets to them, and then it's game over. You've got to keep yourself into a game. 1-0 down, you don't defend like that. Like I said, we didn't deserve to get anything from the game today. And the good thing about it is we can put it right on New Year's Day. So there's a very disappointed change room in there. Didn't expect that at all today after Saturday's performance, but we got it, and I'm expecting a response on New Year's Day.
And with Spennymoor in the middle, can you use that that'll be a chance maybe to build up a bit more confidence for New Year's Day, or is it an inconvenience?
Well, it's a tough one, isn't it? Because you have to play at some stage, and it was either midweek in the middle of January, or we go on a Saturday, which is a free Saturday, and when people have got to take time off work to go up to the northeast, we've already missed half a day's work because of the last 2 cancellations. So we had to go on with the Saturday before the Boston game. So they get an extra day's rest than what we do. But it could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing. We've got to have a look at the squad. We've only got a small squad, so we're going to have to try and utilise that. But Mason's cup-tied. So Liam's struggling with his hamstring, and that affects us a bit today. Not that he was the biggest influence of the team, but he's a big player for us, but he was struggling before the game, and we had to be careful of that with the games going forward. So it's not a hindrance, it's just a game you don't really need, but it's a game you want to win, and it's important we try and get something from it. But like I said, the most important game's the New Year's Day one, and I'm expecting a response from that.
And there's still the belief you can get one over on Boston on New Year's Day?
Believe in every game. You know, if we turn up like we did Saturday, we can win more games than we'll lose. If we turn up like we did today, and put in the performance that we did today, then we'll lose every week. So I've just thrown it back to the players. You know, we've got. I believe we've got a good changing room in there. I believe that we're a good team, and it's just getting that consistency right now. You know, because I just said in there, we've got to look at it realistically now. And you know, we lost 7 out of the first 10 of the season. Now we're at the halfway stage. I've played 21 games. We've got 24 points. So if we can better that for the next 21, then we're going to be where we need, in and around we need to be. And I believe we can do that. And credit to the players really, because they've turned around a poor start to the season into a okay one. You know, results have gone our way in certain aspects today, and what we need to do is now we need to regroup. You know, improve on the next 21 games and better what we did in the last 21 games, and we'll be fine.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, lads. Thanks very much.